Have you ever wondered if that bright yellow turmeric powder in your spice rack is truly delivering the health benefits you're hoping for? Perhaps you've been religiously adding it to your morning smoothie, stirring it into your evening tea, or sprinkling it over your breakfast, anticipating relief from joint discomfort, reduced inflammation, or sharper memory as you get older. But here's a crucial detail: if you're over 60, combining turmeric with common foods, the kind you probably find in most kitchens, might actually hinder its healing properties, weaken its effectiveness, or even produce unwanted side effects. Stay with me, because I'm about to reveal 3 everyday foods you should never mix with turmeric, along with 3 simple pairings that will amplify its benefits so you can finally experience the positive changes you're looking for. Let's dive in, and if you find this information helpful, consider exploring more content like this by enabling updates. Let's start with processed dairy products and how they can undermine turmeric's potency. This category encompasses a wide range of staples, from individually wrapped cheese slices to powdered coffee creamers, sweetened yogurts, and pre-shredded cheese blends. These items are undeniably popular because they're convenient, affordable, and familiar. Imagine a typical morning. You might melt a slice of processed cheese over scrambled eggs, stir a dollop of creamer into your coffee, or grab a fruit-flavored yogurt for a quick snack. For many, these are comforting rituals. However, when it comes to unlocking turmeric's full potential, these processed dairy items can work against you. The problem lies in their composition. Processed dairy is often packed with artificial additives, chemical preservatives, synthetic flavorings, stabilizers, and added sugars. While these ingredients extend shelf life and enhance taste, they can negatively impact your digestive system. For older adults, or anyone with a sensitive stomach, acid reflux, or a slower metabolism, these additives can make digestion sluggish and uncomfortable. When your body is working overtime to break down these complex, artificial foods, it has less capacity to efficiently absorb vital nutrients, like curcumin, the powerhouse compound in turmeric responsible for its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. But the interference doesn't stop there. Research suggests that certain proteins found in dairy, such as casein, may physically bind to curcumin in your gut. This binding action can create a barrier, preventing your body from fully absorbing and utilizing turmeric's active ingredient. In practical terms, this means that even if you're diligently incorporating turmeric into your diet, say by sprinkling it into a cheesy omelette or blending it into a latte made with sweetened dairy milk or powdered creamer, the benefits you're hoping for, like reduced inflammation, better joint health, or improved immunity, could be significantly diminished. For example, the turmeric dusted scrambled egg dish topped with processed cheese might taste great, but the cheese could be silently blocking the curcumin from doing its job. Similarly, a trendy turmeric latte made with processed dairy creamer might feel like a wellness win, yet the additives and dairy proteins could be sabotaging its effectiveness. The good news is, you don't have to abandon creamy textures or warm, comforting turmeric drinks entirely. There are smarter, gut-friendly alternatives that won't counteract turmeric's benefits. Consider swapping in unsweetened plant-based options, like almond milk, oat milk, or coconut milk. These choices that typically ease you on the digestive system contain fewer inflammatory triggers and, crucially, don't interfere with curcumin absorption. Thus, they blend seamlessly into recipes, whether you're whipping up a golden milk latte, a turmeric spice soup, or a smoothie. And they often come without the hidden sugars, artificial flavors, or stabilizers found in processed dairy, making them a cleaner pairing for turmeric. The takeaway here is straightforward but powerful. If you're using turmeric to support your health, whether for joint pain relief, better digestion, or overall vitality, processed dairy products are best avoided, or at least minimized. By steering clear of these common culprits, you give your body a fighting chance to absorb and benefit from turmeric's remarkable properties. Your joints, your gut, and your long-term wellness will thank you for making the switch. Next, let's talk about vinegar-heavy foods and how their acidic nature can sabotage turmeric's benefits. This category includes a variety of everyday staples, like store-bought bottled salad dressings, crunchy dill pickles, ketchup, mustard, and even recipes that rely heavily on white vinegar or apple cider vinegar, like mayonnaise, sauces, or deli-style slaw. These acidic foods are deeply ingrained in many eating habits. Imagine a classic lunch, a turkey sandwich with a pickle spear on the side, a fresh green salad drizzled with vinaigrette, or a barbecue plate with a vinegar-based slaw. They're familiar, flavorful, and seem harmless enough. But when paired with turmeric, they can hinder its effectiveness. Here's why. Turmeric star player. Curcumin is a delicate compound that thrives in a balanced, stable environment within your body. To be absorbed properly and deliver its anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and immune-boosting benefits, curcumin needs conditions that don't disrupt its chemical structure. Enter vinegar-heavy foods, which are highly acidic by nature. When you consume turmeric alongside these items, the acidic environment can destabilize curcumin, causing it to break down prematurely before your body has a chance to absorb it and put it to work. The result? You might be missing out on the very benefits you're seeking, even if you're intentional about adding turmeric to your meals. Beyond absorption issues, there's another layer to consider: digestive harmony. For people with sensitive stomachs, acid reflux, or a tendency toward bloating, combining turmeric with vinegar-rich foods can stir up trouble. The acidity might amplify turmeric's naturally warming properties, leading to discomfort like heartburn, gas, or an unsettled stomach. Take a common example. Many health-conscious folks mix turmeric into homemade salad dressings, pairing it with vinegar or citrus juice for a zesty kick. On paper, it sounds like a nutrient-packed choice, but if that dressing is heavy on vinegar, it could be quietly undermining turmeric's potential, leaving you with less benefit than you'd expect. Over time, this mismatch might mean you're not getting the full anti-inflammatory or healing effect you're after. So, what's the solution? You don't need to ditch Thai flavors altogether, just rethink how and when you pair them with turmeric. A simple tweak can make all the difference. Instead of reaching for vinegar-laden store-bought dressings or condiments, try crafting your own turmeric-friendly alternative. Mix extra virgin olive oil with a splash of fresh lemon juice, which is less acidic than vinegar, and a pinch of black pepper. This trio not only tastes fantastic, but actively enhances turmeric's absorption. The healthy fats in olive oil help carry curcumin into your system, while piping in black pepper boosts its bioavailability. It's a win-win for flavor and function. Another practical tip: if you love pickles, mustard, or other sour condiments, enjoy them at a different time of day, say as a mid-afternoon snack, rather than in the same meal as your turmeric-rich dishes. Creating this separation gives your body a clear window to process turmeric without interferent. In essence, vinegar-heavy foods aren't inherently bad, they're just a poor match for turmeric when consumed together. Timing and thoughtful pairing are key. If you're committed to harnessing turmeric's full potential, avoid combining it directly with acidic, vinegar-based items, especially within the same meal. By making these small adjustments, you'll ensure that turmeric can do its job effectively, supporting your health without unnecessary obstacles. Let's explore sugary cereals and baked goods. Picture this: a bowl of crispy frosted corn flakes or rainbow-colored loops greeting you in the morning, a warm blueberry muffin grabbed from the corner coffee shop, or a thick slice of banana bread enjoyed with an afternoon cup of tea. These treats aren't just food, they're rituals, memories, and little moments of joy woven into our daily routines. In recent years, turmeric has even hopped on the bandwagon, popping up in trendy recipes like turmeric spice muffins, golden pancakes, or healthy granola bars marketed as wellness snacks. But here's the catch: if these comforting delights are loaded with refined sugars, they might be quietly sabotaging all the good turmeric has to offer without you even noticing. Let's break it down. Sugar, especially the processed kind found in most cereals and baked goods, is a troublemaker in the body. It's inflammatory, meaning it triggers a cascade of reactions that irritate tissues, strain your system, and set the stage for chronic issues. Eat a sugary pastry and your blood sugar spikes fast. Over time, this contributes to serious conditions like heart disease, arthritis, type 2 diabetes, and even cognitive decline, including memory fog. Now contrast that with turmeric. This golden spice is a superhero in the anti-inflammatory world. Its active compound, curcumin, works tirelessly to soothe swelling in your body, shield your cells from oxidative damage, and keep your immune system balanced. It's like a calming balm for your joints, brain, and heart. So, what happens when you pair turmeric with a sugary cereal, a frosted donut, or a syrup-soaked cinnamon roll? You've got a classic case of mixed signals. Turmeric's whispering, "Let me heal you," while sugar shouting, "Let's stir up some chaos." The result? A tug-of-war where turmeric's benefits get drowned out. It's not just a stalemate, sugar often wins. High-sugar foods don't just inflame, they interfere with your body's ability to process nutrients. When your insulin spikes after a sugar rush, digestion slows and nutrient absorption, including curcumin, takes a hit. For older adults, this is a double whammy. If you're using turmeric to ease achy joints, keep your mind sharp, or manage blood sugar swings, pairing it with a sugar treat could undermine all your efforts. Imagine pouring turmeric into a golden latte only to chase it with a sugary scone. Those benefits might as well be tossed out the window. Does this mean you have to ditch comfort foods entirely? Not at all. The key is smarter choices that let turmeric shine. Swap that sugary cereal for a bowl of unsweetened oatmeal sprinkled with turmeric and cinnamon. Trade the muffin for whole grain toast topped with almond butter and a dash of golden spice. Love a smoothie? Blend turmeric with low-sugar fruits like blueberries or bananas. No syrup needed. If you crave a touch of sweetness, reach for natural options like a drizzle of raw honey or a teaspoon of pure maple syrup. These unrefined sweeteners are gentler on your system, avoiding the wild blood sugar spikes of white sugar or corn syrup. Here's the bottom line: turmeric's your ally in fighting inflammation, but it can't do its job if you're pairing it with inflammation's best friend, sugar. Most box cereals, store-bought pastries, and anything made with refined sweeteners are the culprits to watch. A little mindfulness can transform your habits. Next time you reach for a turmeric-infused snack, ask yourself, is this helping or hurting my goals? That small shift in awareness can make all the difference. Now that we've tackled what asterisk, not asterisk to pair with turmeric, let's flip the script and talk about how to supercharge its powers. You don't need pricey supplements, exotic ingredients, or a degree in nutrition to make turmeric work harder for you. With a few everyday foods probably already sitting in your kitchen, you can unlock curcumin's full potential. These aren't just safe companions, they're turbo boosters that help your body soak up more curcumin and deliver bigger health payoffs. Whether you're easing achy joints, supporting digestion, sharpening your brain, or protecting your heart, these pairings can elevate turmeric from a humble spice to a wellness powerhouse. Let's dive into these 3 turmeric amplifiers and explore how to weave them into your life. First up is a kitchen staple you likely sprinkle on your meals without a second thought: black pepper. This unassuming spice holds a secret weapon called piperine, a natural compound that's a game changer for turmeric. Research shows piperine can boost curcumin absorption. Without it, your body only grabs a tiny fraction of curcumin's goodness, letting most of it slip away unused. Add just a pinch of black pepper and suddenly curcumin's bioavailability skyrockets. Why does this matter, especially as we age? Our bodies get picky with time. Nutrient absorption isn't as efficient at 60 as it was at 20, so maximizing what you eat becomes critical. For older adults dealing with joint stiffness, brain fog, or a sluggish immune system, this simple trick ensures turmeric isn't just passing through, it's sticking around to help. Black pepper doesn't just aid digestion, it's like an usher guiding curcumin straight to the spots that need it most: your creaky knees, your busy brain, your hard-working heart. You don't need much, a quick grind or 2 from a pepper mill does the trick. No need to overdo it. Stir it into a steaming mug of turmeric tea, sprinkle it over scrambled eggs with a dash of golden spice, or toss it into a hearty soup or stew alongside turmeric. The flavor barely shifts, but the nutritional impact is massive. Try this mix: a quarter teaspoon of turmeric into a cup of warm almond milk, add a pinch of freshly ground black pepper, and sip it first thing in the morning. It's a cozy 5-minute ritual that tackles inflammation, boosts mental clarity, and eases joint discomfort all before your day starts. A pro tip: skip the pre-ground pepper in those dusty bottles. Freshly ground peppercorns pack more active piperine, delivering better results. If you're into turmeric supplements, peek at the label. Many top-notch brands now sneak in piperine, sometimes listed as piperine, a fancy name for purified black pepper extract. If it's missing, you might not be getting your money's worth. So think of turmeric and black pepper as a dynamic duo. Every time you reach for turmeric, grab the pepper grinder too. It's a tiny tweak with great rewards. Next on the list is a category that's just as crucial: healthy fats. Curcumin is fat-soluble, meaning it dissolves in fat rather than water, a detail that's easy to overlook but changes everything. Swallow turmeric solo or with a glass of water, and your body might wave goodbye to most of it before it can do any good. Pair it with the right fat, though, and curcumin hitches a ride through your digestive system, slipping into your bloodstream and getting to work where it's needed. For older adults managing inflammation, joint pain, or even memory concerns, this is a big deal. You want every pinch of turmeric to count, and healthy fats make sure it does. So, what qualifies as healthy? We're talking extra virgin olive oil, creamy avocados, rich nut butter, tiny powerhouses like chia or flax seeds, and omega-3 rich fatty fish like salmon or mackerel. These fats aren't just good for curcumin, they're MVPs for your heart, brain, and overall metabolism without the baggage of processed or overly saturated fats. Here's how to make it work: cooking a turmeric-laced soup or curry. Swirl in a tablespoon of olive oil near the end to lock in the flavor and the benefits. Blending a smoothie? Toss in half an avocado or a dollop of almond butter with your turmeric. Roasting veggies. Dust them with turmeric and drizzle with olive oil before they hit the oven. Even a simple breakfast of eggs gets a glow up. Scramble them in avocado oil with a shake of turmeric and a ground of pepper. The point isn't to pile on fat, it's to pair turmeric with the right kind, turning it into a nutrient your body can use. This matters because curcumin's job depends on reaching your cells. Healthy fats are the delivery system. One caveat: steer clear of junky fats like margarine, vegetable shortening, or the greasy leftovers from a deep fryer. Those inflame your body and undo turmeric's hard work. Stick to whole, minimally processed sources. Think of them as curcumin's trusty chauffeurs. With fat in the mix, turmeric doesn't just sit there, it gets moving, and you'll feel the difference in your energy, mobility, and clarity. The third food that enhances turmeric's power is something sweet and completely natural: raw honey. Not only does it taste good, but it also brings its own healing properties to the table. Raw honey is filled with antioxidants, anti-inflammatory compounds, and even small amounts of natural enzymes that support digestion and immunity. When paired with turmeric, raw honey enhances the anti-inflammatory effect, helping soothe sore throats, reduce gut inflammation, and support immune function. But here's the key: it has to be raw honey, not the kind in the plastic bear-shaped bottle from the grocery store. Most commercial honey is heavily processed, heated at high temperatures, and stripped of its beneficial compounds. Raw honey, on the other hand, is usually cloudy, more textured, and still contains pollen, enzymes, and nutrients. Here are a few easy ways to use it with turmeric. Mix half a teaspoon of turmeric with a teaspoon of raw honey and warm water. Stir and sip slowly. Add raw honey and turmeric to herbal tea as a soothing evening drink. Combine turmeric, honey, and lemon in hot water as a gentle morning tonic, or simply mix turmeric and honey into a paste and take a small spoonful daily, what some people call a golden spoon. For people who deal with seasonal allergies, sinus issues, or throat irritation, this combination can be especially helpful. And because honey adds a bit of sweetness, it's a great way to make turmeric more enjoyable without reaching for sugar or syrups that cause inflammation. A quick safety note: if you have diabetes or are watching your blood sugar, raw honey should still be used in moderation. Even though it's natural, it still contains sugar. But in small amounts, it's generally safe and beneficial for most people. So, if you are looking for a gentle, natural way to improve your turmeric routine, raw honey is a smart and delicious addition. It helps your body absorb the good stuff, and it supports your health in its own right. As we come to the end, I want to thank you for taking the time to invest in your health. We've talked about turmeric, not just what it is, but how it works, how it helps, and how it can truly become a part of your daily wellness routine. We uncovered 3 everyday foods that can block its benefits, and then we explored 3 simple, natural ingredients that can unlock turmeric's full potential. Now, I know it can feel overwhelming sometimes. You hear so many tips, warnings, and opinions about what's good for you and what's not. But here's the truth: it does not have to be complicated. Health is not about perfection, it's about progress, about taking small, thoughtful steps every day that move you in the right direction. You do not need to change everything at once. Maybe tomorrow morning you stir a pinch of turmeric and black pepper into your tea. Maybe next week you swap out that processed cream for almond milk. Maybe you try a spoonful of turmeric and honey when your joints feel stiff. These little choices add up, and over time they become habits, and those habits shape the way we feel, not just physically, but emotionally too. Because when we care for our bodies, we feel more in control, we feel calmer, we feel stronger. Aging is not about decline, it's about refinement. You have the wisdom, you've lived the experience, and now you have the opportunity to use that wisdom to live more intentionally, to make choices that support your body, your mind, and your spirit. That brings us to the end of our turmeric journey today. If you found value in this information and want to continue learning, enable updates for more content like this. We've dug into why this golden spice is so powerful, helping with inflammation, joint pain, heart health, and memory, while revealing the 3 foods you should avoid mixing it with. Plus, we shared 3 game changes that make turmeric even more effective. Drop a comment below with one thing you've picked up today that you'll put into practice.